Welcome to the Dynamic Man podcast. Okay, have you ever lost yourself in a relationship? What do you mean? Well, you're in a relationship, you're trying to please your partner. She's making so many requests, demands, obliging you to do some things, always doing things for her, has a list, all those kind of things. And you kind of lose the run of yourself. You don't feel like yourself anymore. You're not doing the things that you love. Maybe you surf, maybe you golf, maybe you ride horses. Whatever it is you do, you just find that you're not doing it anymore. That's fair enough, Sometimes we have to put effort into our relationships. But it comes at a cost. Because when we forget about ourselves, we start not feeling like ourselves, and we kind of start resenting ourselves. It's not a good look for us. It doesn't transmit well to the people around us. People notice it. You're not as happy-go-lucky anymore. Life is very serious, and maybe you're not fully enjoying life as it is. No. I remember a friend of mine, we always surfed together. And then he got into this relationship, disappeared from the scene altogether, and I'd see him maybe once a year, when I would see him at least once a week before that, surfing. But he was gone. And that's, he met a girl, that's fair enough. But every time I met him, he was all questions about the surf. Have you been surfing much? Where are you going? Where's the best waves you've had? All these questions, because he just wasn't surfing anymore. And anytime he felt maybe the urge to go surf, and he went as far as putting his board on his car, something always cropped up that stopped him dead in his tracks. Or there was a time limit which really killed the spontaneity of the surf, because you just don't know. Maybe the surf is pumping, maybe you're playing golf and suddenly you hit a flow and you want to keep going. You don't want to be limited by time. Same with the surf. So he lost the urge, the spontaneity to go surf, because something always cropped up. Now, it wasn't that he didn't love his girl, of course he did, but the dynamic was such that his outlet to be himself was curtailed, seriously curtailed. So when I met him, not only did he not feel like himself, he wasn't acting like himself. He wasn't the same happy-go-lucky guy that I knew. Because look, at the end of the day, we all need something. We all need to follow our passions. We all need to stay involved with what really gets our blood flowing. Or else, it's like a flower in the garden that doesn't get the water. That's right. We're like a rose, man. We need the water too. We need the sustenance. We need to fuel our passions. We need to stay in connection with our dreams. I know for a fact if I wasn't able to go snowboarding, there would be a huge void in my year, a huge void. I'd miss it, and the absence of my snowboarding adventure would leave a hole that would not be healed over the course of the next 12 months. And I would feel a lack of connection to myself. And that's ultimately where we're going. In relationships that curtail our activities, curtail our passions, curtail us finding our element, our happy place, which would then, of course, transmit back into the relationship. Because, look, at the end of the day, because we all need to nourish our own sense of self-love. And if we can find real self-love and the passions that we pursue, then there's nothing wrong in taking a stand and expressing our need to go and do the things that we love. Because this is going to embellish and enhance and improve our relationships. So if taking a stand to show your partner that your own sense of self-love is just as important as your sense of love for your partner. I mean, where does love start? Starts with ourselves. Starts inside. If we can't love ourselves, then how can we really love someone else? So, it's not just guys, it's women as well. We need to take a stand. We need to put our foot down and say, this is what I need to do to nurture my own sense of love for myself. Now, maybe that feels kind of alien to most guys. I know it definitely felt alien to me. But, I was talking to a guy recently, Irish as well, and we grew up with a generation of fathers that were not very expressive. When they spoke, of course, their words resonated, but they weren't very expressive when it came to emotions or fondness or anything like that. So this guy moved to Australia, and he'd visit home maybe every year or whatever, and every time he'd come home and hang out with his dad, when he was leaving he'd say, "I love you, Dad." And he kept on expressing his love and gratitude to his dad until it came to such a point that his dad started expressing his gratitude and love to his son. So he actually taught his dad how to express love and gratitude just by expressing love and gratitude. That's coming from a generation of men that never heard the word love, maybe on American TV shows. But you see, if we can express love and gratitude to ourselves, we can express love and gratitude to people who might not necessarily have the language or the capability to express that love and gratitude back to you. And it's the same in relationships with a partner you love. Once you express love and gratitude to yourself, then it's a lot easier to express love and gratitude to your partner. And for her to express the same love and gratitude back to you. So it's a snowball rolling down a hill, and it starts inside, right here, right here. Got to think about it, more awareness, make better choices, express gratitude, and tell the people you love that you love them. Especially the older generations, because they haven't. I know when I went to hug my father myself, oh, it was like hugging a plank. He just didn't know it. Most people of his generation would never have been huggers. There was no hugging. Handshakes, but no hugging. Not a very tactile generation, but they didn't have the information to know better. There was no Google back then. There was no place to go to find this kind of information. So like we have to transmit this love and gratitude not only forward or sideways, we have to go back with it as well. Go back a generation. Go back 2 generations. Whatever it takes. But once you start expressing love and gratitude by standing up for yourself and the passions that fuel your love and gratitude, then the better it's going to be for everyone around you. You can't just not let it happen. You've got to put your foot down and tell them, when you're going surfing, when you're going golfing, when you're going horse riding, whatever, that this is not only for you, but for your partner, all your loved ones, your friends, your family, everyone in your circle. This is where it starts, right here. Right here. Home is where the head is. Home is where the heart is. But when you think about it, you've got to love yourself first with gratitude, and then it transmits everywhere. You radiate love and gratitude. Okay, maybe your partner doesn't resonate with that. But, like the older generations, she can learn too. Attachment, fondness, all the little things that go into creating more powerful connections, more powerful relationships, all start with expressing love for yourself, gratitude for yourself, through pursuing the passions, the dreams, the goals that you've always had. You cannot let them die, or else you won't feel like yourself. And then, what good are you to a partner? What good are you to your loved ones? What good are you to your family? Because when you don't love yourself, all you do is harbour major resentment towards yourself first and foremost, and that expresses itself in every relationship you have. So, get out there, find your element, go do the things you love, and don't let anyone stop you, no matter what. No time constraints. This is love, man. Love for yourself. Take a stand. This is for the world. That's what us 40s and 50s guys must do. We have to show the world that love starts from us and it emanates from us, so that we make our direct world a better place to be. The people in it are happier to see us, inspired and happy and energetic. So if that resonates with you, like and subscribe, and let's continue to build a community of strong, healthy men in their 40s and 50s, transmitting love and gratitude to everyone in our circles, so that the ripple effect, man, it just grows and grows.